Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to share Riverscapes project layers to ArcGIS Online. So we are in ArcPro right now, and I have a blank map set up. After downloading the Riverscapes ArcPro viewer, you're going to open the project, and I've already downloaded this Riverscapes context project from the data exchange and have extracted the files. So we're going to go to the unzip folder and double click on it and select the XML file at the bottom and hit open. So now our map populates with the default layers of this project, which include the Huck 10 watershed boundary, the perennial drainage network, and the intermittent drainage network. I'm just going to add a few more layers to this map. So I'm just going to add the ephemeral drainage network, and then I'm going to add the DEM and the hillshade. And I'm going to just change the transparency of the DEM to be 50%. You just select the layer first. There we are. So now we have 50% transparency on the DEM, and I'm just going to make the drainage network a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. So I'm just going to change the ephemeral drainage network to have a 1-point line width. I'm going to do the same to the intermittent drainage network. And then the perennial drainage network, I'm going to make 1.5. And then hit apply. Okay, so now we have our map. Before we can share the map itself to ArcGIS Online, we will need to share the vector layers first. And so this will include the drainage network and the Huck 10 watershed boundary. So we're going to go to a new web layer and select Publish New Web Layer. We'll name it. And I'm just going to place it in a folder. And I'm going to analyze before publishing. So we have an error of unique numeric IDs are not assigned. We'll right click and auto assign those IDs sequentially. And so we have that the group type layer is not supported into ArcGIS Online. So that's fine. Like I said, just saying the groups and then also the DEM and hillshade and base map are not going to be included in this web feature layers. So like I said, we can just check all those and make sure none of the vector layers are not going to be uploaded. Okay. This is just saying the base map's not supported, which is fine. Um, I've had some issues with the pop-ups in ArcGIS Online, so to remedy that, and these are just on the drainage networks, we can just right-click on those and hit Disable Pop-ups. And then this just has layers contain a field type that may not be fully supported in some clients. So once again, I think there's some big integer values that some of the ArcGIS Online applications have a hard time handling, but so far I have not run into any issues on that end. So we'll just analyze again. And okay, and now we will publish. So we'll get a warning correlated to that error or that warning 24170. We'll just be mindful of that and hit OK. And it should just take maybe a minute or so to upload to the online data portal. All right, now those have been added, so I'm going to go back to the catalog. I'm going to turn off some of these groups. And if we go to our portal now, we go to that folder where we've uploaded to and added our now shared web layer to the map here. We can see that is all those vector layers have been added, and all the symbologies have been copied over from the ones that were within the Riverscapes context project. So we can just remove that group as we don't need it anymore. And the reason I did this is that if you go to share this web map first without publishing those vector layers, uh, you'll get a warning, I think, or maybe an error where it says that those layers will not be uploaded into the map. So they have to be shared first and then uploaded back into the map as those web feature layers. So then the whole map can be now shared to ArcGIS Online. So now we'll select web map. We will name it. Store it in the same folder as the feature layer. We will analyze. And we just get this raster symbology uses statistics from the current display extent. To remedy this, you could just right click and hit the select layer in the contents pane and go to symbology. And right here it has this statistics, so it's doing a dynamic range adjusting to what's on the current display extent. Just change it to dataset, which just uses the statistics from the raster dataset itself. So we'll do that, and then now we'll analyze, and that error has gone away, and we should be good to go. So now we will share. And should just take, like I said, a minute or so to upload to ArcGIS Online. And so I should point out, sharing as the web layers will upload all the vector layers from the Riverscapes context project. And then sharing the map will upload the raster layers, so the DM and the hill shade, to ArcGIS Online. So once that is complete, we can now go to our content page, go to the folder where we've stored that stuff in. We'll refresh. And now you could just open that web map. And all of those data layers will now show up, or whatever you have in ArcPro will now show up in ArcGIS Online. Seems that the DM and the hillshade are not showing up here. I don't know why that is. Oh, it just took a while to load up. So, yep. So there you have it. That's how you upload layers, both vector and raster, to ArcGIS Online. I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.